Hey guys, it's Shannon from iHeartRadio Canada, joined by Kyne. How are you?
Hi, Shannon. I'm good. How are you?
I'm so good. Loving the look, loving everything.
Thank you.
Several episodes on Drag Race Canada. What was your experience like overall on the show?
It was lots of fun. I made some really good friends out of the cast, and I crossed something off my bucket list that I'll remember forever. And yeah, it was a great experience.
Oh, I'm glad. What was your mindset like going into the whole show? Because obviously you've probably seen Drag Race in the US, but did it exceed your expectations? Was it very different than what you expected?
Yeah, I went in very ambitious. I remember thinking, okay, queens on this show have always talked about in my head, I was thinking too much. I wasn't really being myself. I said, you know what, Kyne, you're gonna give them 110% Kyne. And so I went, guns a blazing, better or for worse. So that was sort of my mind. But yeah, it was fun. It was kind of more or less what you see on the television.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. What do you think is the biggest thing that you took away from the show?
I definitely took away a better sense of thinking, life is not fair, and sometimes you're not always going to get what you want. You just have to make do with what you have. You got to play the cards you dealt. I
Yeah.
think if I made it all the way to the end and won the grand prize, I wouldn't have walked that same lesson. So it's just a life experience and a learning experience.
Yeah, definitely. Do you, looking back now, so you obviously watched the episode, so you got to see everything all
Yeah.
put together. Do you have any regrets where you're like, oh, I wish I did this instead or anything like that?
Oof. I don't think there was anything that I could have done to save myself. I look back, my runways were not the best. I mean, I could see my skin tone and the blending on that wig. It was not the best, but hearing their critiques of my acting challenge really didn't make a lot of sense to me, and that's sort of what told me, okay, this is clearly my time to go. Um, yeah, I don't think there's anything I could have done to change what the judges thought of me, because even after applying their critiques, it wasn't enough. So I'm glad I went home when I did. The competition really took a toll on me, and I feel very at peace with things now.
I'm glad to hear that. I know I was shocked that you got eliminated because it just seemed like in the acting competition specifically, like there were so many people who forgot their lines and things like that. So it's like, I was shocked to see you up there.
Yeah.
It happens. But yeah, like you said, like it's a life lesson. What was it like for you watching the episode back after living through that experience?
Well, I'll tell you what, I was really scared because episode 1 kind of didn't go great for me. I got lots of heat for that one. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, like, well, how am I going to come across in episode 2? But I'm glad that they let more of my personality shine through. They let more of my jokes land, added in those laughs. So I'm glad that people got to see a different side of me. I found it a really wonderful experience to watch. It was not as bad as I thought it would be.
Oh, that's good. And it's probably cool to see like the reaction of people as they're watching it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really sweet. Okay, we got to talk about your math TikToks. I am such a fan. I think that they're so unreal because I've seen them like a while ago and then I connected that it was you. How did you come up with that idea?
To tell you the truth, I'm actually underneath all the drag. I'm a math student at University of Waterloo, and I've always just been this nerd who is like trying to, calculate how can I turn this into a riddle. Like when I'm with my friends, I'm like thinking of like what the bill is going to be before the bill comes. I'm like going to be testing them. Okay, if we're driving at 60 kilometers per hour, how long will it take us to get to the destination? Like I'm just like, that is how my brain works. And so I'm very enthusiastic about math. I'm very enthusiastic about getting people to love it the way I do, because so many people go out from school thinking math is such a bad subject. I hate math. And so I never thought to mix it into my drag,
Mhm.
but I think it was the boredom of quarantine that sort of got me to, take that risk and just stick my leg out. And yeah, I'm glad that it's been a hit with people.
Yeah, totally. And as soon as I saw it too, I was like, because I'm not a huge math person myself, but I was like, yeah, I want to learn math from a drag queen. Like that sounds incredible. That's so great. I love it so much. Cool. Thank
Thank
you so much
you.
for joining. Congrats on your experience on Drag Race Canada. It's so nice to talk to you.
Oh, thanks, Shannon.
Thanks. A pleasure.